It is fucking cold. We left, it was 18. We're supposed to get 3 to 4 today. We don't have much out here right now. We're at the pipeline. I thought I'd have to put it in 4-wheel drive to get. I'm way the hell up there. We got out here in 2-wheel drive, thankfully. Mac is sitting over there playing with the gut pile, and Ruckus is up here. Yeah. Had an interesting suggestion from my wife yesterday after we were talking about my brother. I have a younger brother who's, I think he's 15 years younger than I am. I don't know what the fuck he does. I know he plays music. He's been in a band, couple dozen bands over the years. Lives out in Boston. Last time I think it's something Boston, New York. I don't know. But actually I do know what he does. He plays games on the internet, on Twitch and YouTube and fucking all these other gaming platforms. So funny to watch him. Of course, I used to think of him as a young little wet behind the ears teenager that doesn't know shit from Shinola. This is shit. This is Shinola. But my wife brought up the fact that I don't really know what he does. I don't understand why people pay to watch him play a video game. That is almost like OnlyFans, just you're hoarding yourself out there a different way, I guess. Not that explicit or that bad. I just don't understand why people would pay money for it. But me being the blue collar kind of guy that I am, I don't understand quite a lot of things about these younger kids coming up and all their Twitches and their YouTubes. I'm kidding. Fuck, I wish I could sit at a desk, play a goddamn video game and make money doing it. That'd be fucking fantastic. Might try beating off on the internet. Maybe that'll make some money. Who the fuck knows? But I don't know how much he makes, but I do know that he's doing all right for a young punk. So that's good. If you ever want to check him out, he's Enderprize. Enderprize. Again, I got no idea what that name means. I don't know where it came from. Not much that really makes that big of a difference. But it's pretty interesting to watch some of his videos. He'll make a video for like 3-4 hours. Jesus. I think I have a lot to talk about when I got 20 minutes, half hour talking about nothing but babble and stocks and stupid shit, quantum theory, quantum mechanics. Speaking of that, did you see what Rigetti did yesterday? It got overshadowed by a quantum willow chip, but Rigetti came out and says they've also had success with their quantum computers yesterday, along with some other company up there, down Delaware, I think is where Rigetti comes out of. And, their stock was up about 50% yesterday, so that was good for us. We're looking at the after hours this morning, and I looked at my wife and I said, well, we might have day number 2 of pretty good stuff. So it's pretty interesting. And not much is going on, man. It is cold up here. It is cold, 15 degrees. Like I said, we're gonna get 3 to 4 inches, so we wanna get it out of here pretty early before it starts. It's supposed to be around 11 noon. I think it's about 8 o'clock now, so we got another hour and a half to spend here and go fuck around their town for about half an hour to get some stuff to get to finish up our snow blower. And then hunker down and get ready for the snow. Come on, boys. we have reached the end. This is the end of the county property. Is right where actually Mac is at right now. That's the end of property. So we got, hey, come on, Mac, let's go. Come on. You can't see. Yeah, I just unbuttoned or unzipped my jacket. If you heard, I got the collar in there, and that usually gets his attention. Again, I don't zap them. I don't use the vibrator on them. I don't use the vibrating thingy on them. All we do is use the beeper, and that's good enough. That works just fine. So yeah, you guys are bored one time, go look up Enterprise. Maybe some of the younger kids will understand what the hell he does. And I explained it to his older brother. 'Cause I just can't. I'm just like, Jesus, what are you gonna do when the internet goes down? You got a job besides being a barista? You know, that's, I don't know. Maybe that's my years being years of being aware, trying to figure out how to make tomorrow happen a lot easier than today. If that makes any sense, probably not. I'm not wandering, babbling. But yeah, he's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting kid. He's got a lot of talents. Like I said, if I had as much talent as he does in his one finger, shit, I'd be doing something right. But yeah, this kid's good. Well, let's see. He plays the keyboard, the piano. He's got long, stupid spider fingers. So he's really good at those manual dexterity things. He could pick up shit with his toes, too. Used to make fun of him every Christmas because he could hand out your presents with just his feet. His big-ass fucking monkey toes or wrap around something, and then it's like a crane. Just drop it off wherever you're at. Yeah. But, yeah, what else? He can, wow, I don't know if I should say that he can tap dance. I've heard he can tap dance. He can play piano really well. Drums, Jesus, phenomenal drummer. He had, the guy from Dream Theory? No, Dream Circle? Full Circle? Something, I don't know, some big guy he trained under for 3 years over at the, Berkeley Conservatory of Music, if I remember right, not in Berkeley, California. That's where I got my introduction to acid, was Berkeley, California. Up there in Telegraph Street. I'm taking a right turn. We're going to start talking about something totally different. Yay, one person. Let's talk about when I first got introduced to acid. When I was getting processed out of the Navy, I was sent to Treasure Island to finish off I had a month left or something, so I had to go there and hold until my paperwork came back. And at that time, they were having a witch hunt at the USS Dallas. If I remember right, the Dallas. I was stationed over in Alameda, and the whole third floor, which I was on, was nothing but people that were getting booted out because of drugs. Somebody had dropped a dime at everybody on the USS. I'm just going to say the Dallas only because that Texas, USS Texas. I know the Dallas was the hunt for Red October. Way to go, Dallas! See, I'm going to say it's the USS Texas that everybody got booted out. So my two, well, let's see, we were in 2-man bunks or 4 to a pod, so there was 8 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them were USS Texas. Myself, I think the other, sorry about that. I think the other bunks were empty, if I remember right. It was after the 4th night there that one of the guys who had skulls, freshly tattooed all up and down his arm, asked me if I wanted to go to see Snow White. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Snow White, because I don't want to go see a cartoon. He goes, no. You've never seen it like this. Well, okay, what the fuck? I'm leaving. Got nothing else to do. You know, it's Saturday. I think it was Saturday. We went to a Burger King to go eat first, and he goes, here, gave me a little square piece of something, piece of paper that had some picture of it, picture of something on it, blotch, and he said, oh, here, put this on your tongue, just let it dissolve, don't swallow it, and enjoy the ride. Hey, what the fuck? So I put that on my tongue, and I can't tell you what happened after that, how long it took. I mean, just because it's been so long. 30, 24, 30, about just over 30 years. But I remember we were one of the many times after that. That was not my only delve into acid. No. That was, well, what are the limits? They got statute of limitations on drug dealing in northern Michigan. So I ended up talking to Marilyn Monroe, a picture of Marilyn Monroe at a Burger King, some weeks later, for about half an hour, I was told. We were walking through San Francisco one night, and tripping our balls off. And it was always 4 or 5 of us, because we were always together. And that gave us safety in numbers. And plus, we had a couple of really big black guys that were pretty much... I love having a robe. Man, that was a big kid. We were crossing the street, and the guy's coming toward us with in a wheelchair, and he's rolling his wheelchair down the road. All of a sudden, this duck comes out of fucking nowhere, jumps up on this guy's lap that's in the wheelchair, and just starts beating the shit out of him with his wings. I swear, I can still see it today. Plain as day, I could tell you it happened. I swear to God. That acid was absolutely so good. So much fun. I left San Francisco with a sheet and a half. That's 150 hits. I bought that for $90. That's back in the mid-90s. On Telegraph. I flew from California to Michigan with that in my Depeche Mode Violator CD. Oh my God, Depeche Mode. So funny. Yeah, that was a fun couple, probably gonna say months. My parents always wondered why I was able to have the hot girlfriend. I had no job, and I was able to buy stuff as soon as I got out of the service. I told her it was all the money I've saved up, but she knew it was bullshit because I didn't save money. And then one day she asked me we were at McDonald's up here, and I'm probably the biggest acid dealer right now in northern Michigan. I took her home. I showed her where everything was in the basement and covered up with foil, and she still didn't believe it. I don't know what these dogs are doing, but they're up to something. I got a scent. Yeah. She's looking at him going, how come you don't smell this? He's looking at him going, I don't know what you're doing. So fun. Oh, take my... Where are they? There. Now, we're on state land now, which is nice. They can go all the way back to... Well, they can go past that ridge up there, and they still got a quarter of a mile to go until they hit private property. So all of this is state land. I'd let them do what they will now. Oh, hunting season's over, so I'm not worried about that. They might get a porcupine or a raccoon treed back in there, but they're not going to be out of my sight because they got a little bit of breakfast coming when they get done. So I know, like me, they have food in the back of their mind at all times. Goodness, I was reading an article about Papa John's. How Papa John's pizza uses seed oil and other stuff that makes it absolutely fantastic. I love pizza. Shit. I'd have pizza breakfast, lunch, and dinner if I could. have had pizza breakfast, lunch, and dinner for I was a bachelor for how long? Yeah, I used to live with a guy named Phil. We were roommates. He used to. I would save up my pizza boxes because that is all we would eat. It's nothing but pizza. I ate. Wow. And what was down the street from us? We had Mighty Fine Pizza was down the street, and there was another one in the middle of. Oh, it starts to the not Fazoli's. Man, can't remember what the hell that name of that pizza was. But that was a good pizza too. Yeah, we saved a lot of boxes. I can see a tail moving up there, so I know he's. But the young boy is sitting over here somewhere. I don't know where he's at. That's okay. Sun's coming up. Sun coming up 5 a.m. Wondering if they got cabs still. What's that? No church in the wild. No church in the wild. A little bit of Kanye to get your mind going first thing this morning. Speaking of Kanye and all that, Jay-Z and all those people in the fucking P. Diddy's parties, how in the fuck are these people still even in our country? Good Lord, if I did any of that and somebody accused me of doing it, I would be the first plane up to Canada. Well, Canada only because I like cold. But, yeah, Jesus. Get the hell out of here. Good Lord. Yeah, that's going to be fun to watch. Fun to see who's going to be on those lists. See who's going to be on Epstein's list. See who's going to be on all these other lists. Speaking of lists, it's the end of the year, and I have not seen the best of 2024 yet. Countdown. Everybody's usually got one. Or maybe it's just I don't watch enough TV to make it worth a while. You can hear FedEx coming in. Yeah. There he is. There's the young boy. That is Mac Mishmakwa. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Mishmakwa. We got his name from a native artisan. His name is Chris Damon, D-A-M-A-N. You want to look at some pretty impressive Indian native work, native beadwork, native all kinds of stuff. Look up Chris Damon, K-R-I-S-E, Chris E. Damon, D-A-M-A-N. He's really a good artist. We used to work together. He's got a heart of gold. Unreal. But I got a bear hide hanging up. One of his. I did a little bartering with him for a bear hide. Still got that bear hide. But anyways, that's his name is Mishmakwa. Mishmakwa means spirit bearer in Anishinaabe. That's I think their native language up here. I know I butchered that. How to say Anishinaabe, but I'm sorry. But yeah, he was supposed to be 120 to 180. We were told that he was a pit bull mastiff. He was going to be huge. He was our attack dog, which he is now, but he's really just a big hunk of fur that's really nice. Man, yeah, it's cold. It's cold, but it is northern Michigan. Getting ready for the snow. If you can see wow, we got snow clouds showing up already. That's over Mackinac, I'm gonna assume. Way up north, those big gray, different looking clouds. Those are gonna pick up the water from the moisture from the open lakes, and they're gonna bring it and dump it. The good thing about seeing that cloud, the way the angle is going up, it might give us a chance that we're not gonna get as much snow as they say, because that's a lot of wind. So that could just blow right over top of us and land over on the east somewhere, which would be pretty awesome. I'd be all right with that. Our wonderful plow driver is brand new this year, and he doesn't know yet to dip his plow in and clean out everybody's driveway. Not do the driveway, just get in, get that lip out, and I can get everything else. We can get everything else. But yeah, he hasn't done that, so we got to go and chip some ice and get that ice lip down so my wife can get her Honda across it. I'll leave it. Usually I leave my side of the driveway like shit. My Jeep is kind of fun in the Jeep, but she needs to have her driveway taken care of. So. Oh, she needs to be plowed out. Oh, she would not like that if she heard that. All right, I don't know where these guys are. What dog do you have? I have a couple dogs. I have Ruckus is right there. He's our dachshund. He's our Rottweiler dachshund. He's something else. Dachshund, yeah, dachshund. He's our anxiety dog. We got him. He's about 4 or 5. Maybe it's older than that. We got him from the pound. He was the last. He was the runt of the litter. That's why we took him. We went to the pound for a puppy for Franklin, our older dog, that passed in August. And he was sitting in the back of the kennel, just all mangy looking, had skin conditions. And he was just looking in the corner, not looking at anybody. Like, what's wrong with him? Oh, he's the run of the litter and da-da-da-da. And there was one other dog, his sister Lisa, that was in there. And she was just all cute and bubbly and shit. And we're looking at this guy going, you know, let's take a look at this guy. And they said, well, he came from New Orleans, if I remember right, down south. He had a horrible skin condition. It took us well into a year to get that skin condition under control. Jesus, I felt so bad for him. He was just scratching and itching all over the place. Nothing helped. We finally got him on some kind of shot that he takes every, I think, 3 weeks. My wife gives him to calm his skin down. I don't know why, but yeah, he's gotten a lot better now. He is the... But he's still got the anxiety, which is I'm not happy with. But he is who he is by now. 7, 6, 7, 8 years old. He's not going to change his ways. Especially when he's just walking off. Can't remember where he went. He's over there somewhere. But then there's Mac, who's all the way up there somewhere. He is our supposed pit bull mastiff. He is a pit. He is bull mastiff, but there's also Rowdy and Boxer and a little bit of lab inside of him. I think 12% lab too. But he is the alpha male. He is the I don't need anybody. I'm going to do what I want. You can't tell me what to do. Well, he's a smart boy. He is the smartest. Next to Franklin, he is the smartest dog that we've had so far. He's easygoing. Not really that excitable. Down to do whatever. Down to ride in the Jeep or down to go for a walk. He's down to sit in the couch and have fun. Whatever. But he is our alarm clock. And he is my general house alarm. Anybody comes around the house, it's usually Mac, that guy that's barking at him, which is good. So we don't have to know if anybody's driving by. He lets us know. We live out in the middle of, I'm going to say the middle of nowhere. Yeah, we are kind of out in the middle of nowhere. We're up toward the middle of Michigan, so it's still rural. R-U-R-A-L, rural. So there are times that, you know, people just don't drive by the house, and then sometimes there's 2 or 3 people that drive by the house. But seeing as how we're the only house on our road, we like to know when somebody's driving by, and that's what the dogs are for. Also, if the voices in my head were real, these dogs would tell me because they had moved too, but yeah, thankfully it's still all imaginary. Oh. Yeah. So, that's it. Sun's coming up. It's gonna be a nice day so far. I got a little bit of blue sky sitting up there, which is soon to be replaced with gray and snow. So that's getting bigger. So that means it's coming south, which means we're gonna have a northern wind coming down. Which, if it's coming from the north, we could be the spot where it drops all that open moisture from the lakes. Whatever. We're off today. We got a Jeep. We got shovels and a snowblower. I'm not worried about much. It'll be a good day. Got a lot of food in the fridge. Got a generator just in case. I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah. We're ready for much of anything. Bring it on, old man winter. It's time. Let's get this bullshitting over with. Let's get some snow. All right, kids, I'm going to sign off. You guys have a great day. Enjoy the weather. We will probably check you out tomorrow afternoon sometime. Peace out, brothers. Have a good holiday. Merry Christmas.